I don't know how I got to that from ritual, man. I'm
No. I think we're totally, I mean, we were taught, I was
yeah.
wondering if ritual is like about, about going forward in life, and which it seems like the dead version of ritual can maybe trick people into or let people think that ritual is about just this mindless repetition.
Mhm.
But that's kind of what I'm thinking. It is something that you repeat, but it's about going forward. So
Yeah. And
it
like
seems to
actually
me.
another example of how ritual can kind of look like anything. That podcast that I sent you where Vervaeke talking with that guy about his relationship with his own personal daimon. Um, that he developed that relationship through journaling.
Yeah.
So he would set a time, he would set a space where he would journal, he would go through the actions of opening the book, getting the
All
pen,
right. Yeah, I didn't think
writing
about that.
down.
Shit.
He would I think he said it came to him from doing like an parts work, like an internal family systems parts work thing.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he was working with the parts, and then this other spirit came in of his daimon and spoke to him in a different way. And I don't know, maybe you can link to that in the show notes or something if you
Yeah,
remember to
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
I will.
I think the podcast was Third Eye Drops, so people can look that up if they want. But that's a ritual. You're ritually going to a book. You're engaging with the energy of whatever part is present from the ISS perspective. You're creating a dialogue, so a relationship, a back and a forth, a space for it to talk, a space for you to talk, a space for it to talk, a space for you to talk. And once you're in that space of ritual, I would have to hazard a guess, a hypothesis that one, Vervaeke is a very active person on a lot of levels. I know he's very intellectual. I know he also does Tai Chi. I'm sure he's got a bunch of other stuff. I don't know much about the man, but he seems very accomplished. He seems a very driven person. And so he's working with these individual parts of himself in this ritual space. And I imagine he's done enough work. He's gone cautiously and carefully enough along the path to reach the point where his own tutelary spirit is able to manifest itself to him and speak to him in a I don't want to say hallucinated, but in his imagination, in the Carl Jung active imagination, you're actively engaging with something
Hmm.
in images or in sensations in the body or
Hmm.
even just in words in a book. It could just be it comes through language. I think that's
Hmm.
valid too. The spirits will speak to us in many ways.
Hmm.
Um, and I see that as a ritual. Journaling can be a ritual if done with that intent.